In this video, we're going to go through what's currently keeping you stuck in that all or nothing approach and why you feel like you have to keep doing it. And also the top tips to how to prevent doing that and get the best long-term results.
So this video might generally stop you in that shitty cycle that you've been stuck in for the last 10 years.
The all or nothing approach is where you're dieting really hard, training really hard, which leads you to feeling either really, really good or really, really shit, because you feel great when you're on it and you feel great when you're following the plan. But then next thing you know, you're completely off it because it's not reasonable. You can't stick to it for a long time. And that leaves you to feeling either good or really bad.
Yeah, essentially what you're doing is you're waiting for motivation, and motivation isn't what's going to carry you. It's the small, shitty, mundane stuff every day that's going to build your discipline, because discipline's what's going to get you where you want to be. Everyone's scared about the word discipline, aren't they? But motivation, if you're waiting for that, that's a reason why you're in all or nothing mindset. So essentially think of it this way. You know, like that time, like I used to do this a lot. I was very much all or nothing, especially a neuro spicy honey. But essentially what you'll find is, you know, you'll open a packet of biscuits and you'll have a biscuit. And then you'll go, well, you fucked it up now, so you may as well eat the whole fucking pack. And it's that sort of mindset, isn't it? Or like you miss a workout. So then it's like, oh, it's Tuesday and I've missed the workout. Oh, I'll fucking start again Monday, because I obviously just can't do anything right. Like, why is it that we choose Monday as the starting?
Well, I think it's that mental reset, isn't it? Because the first day of the working week, isn't it?
Yeah.
So people kind of choose Monday as that day to sort of like, I'll change it all Monday. And it's like the same thing we do on the 1st of January. At New Year's resolutions, we kind of start at that. But
yeah, why is it that we have to wait for midnight to strike on one day of the year to be like, right, now I'm going to get my shit together?
Well, some of the best results I've got with clients is people that are like, I know it's going to be January, but I'll start in December.
Yeah.
Or like November, like Callum started in November. You know,
Yeah.
and he was like already fairly lean by the time Christmas came round, or leaner.
It's all in the mindset, isn't it? It's how you view it. And again, it comes down to the relationship you have with yourself. But yeah, essentially that is all or nothing, where, you know, if you're a woman, your period comes in, so you think, oh, fuck everyone and I don't want to go to the gym. And then you feel like a piece of shit. So it's like 2 weeks out of the month, you're on it, and then that's that week before your period and the week of your period, you don't do nothing, because it's like you're striving for perfection. So then instead of just moving with your body and working with your mind, you go completely against it and you just throw it all out the window. And that's why, like, this 90s fucking bodybuilder hustle culture ain't it anymore, is it? Because it is the all or nothing. It's like you either want it or you don't, but actually it goes so much deeper than that.
Which makes me laugh when a lot of bodybuilders say that they coach lifestyle, meaning that they coach like an ordinary general population person to help them with their motivation. But there's nothing about a bodybuilding life that fits into a normal person's life, because it's so all or nothing. Because the bodybuilders are so structured, which is why they obviously get into great shape, don't get me wrong, but 99% of the population are not living in the gym 5 days a week and eating chicken, broccoli and rice 3 or 4 times a day. It's just not realistic.
Crusty old Tupperware. Like, it's just not happening, is it? Essentially, we need to reframe it. So with the all or nothing, it's not just, oh, okay, I won't do all or nothing anymore. We need to reframe that. It's your relationship, depending on what journey you're on. If it's weight loss, it's maybe your relationship with the scales as they fluctuate. Maybe it's your relationship with food.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you have one bad day or you get that one takeaway, you know, that's not gonna deter. Like, you give, well, I do as well, but you give your clients a refeed.
Yeah, any client who's following a calorie restricted diet, as in a deficit, to lose weight, I'll always allow them a day. It sounds bad, like allowing them a day, like it's structured with them. It's not a dictatorship.
No.
But a day that they have higher calories, so if they do want to have a takeaway, do want to have a meal out, a couple of drinks, etc., then it's kind of that day of the week they can just kind of like, don't have to follow the plan. And it's really good for your mental health, especially, not a lot of people talk about the mental side of being overweight or dieting or being stuck in a way or not liking the gym. But a lot of the time it actually comes from our upbringing or, you know, previous relationships, perhaps. Mm-hmm. A lot of that is actually, and, you know, we've got clients who have had really bad things happen to them. So maybe that they're choosing to drink alcohol actually because they're using it as a way of getting over something that's, potentially
coping
really
mechanism.
really shitty. So there's always a reason why that you would overeat, or a reason why you pick like a sugary options. It's not necessarily always down to just hunger. I think a lot of personal trainers go to that route. It's like, well, they shouldn't be hungry, so what's the problem? But maybe it isn't hungry. Maybe they're bored. Maybe they're anxious. Maybe they're sad or lonely. It could be that. Could be the reason why they're doing this all or nothing approach. They're going.
But that's the reframe, isn't it? It's essentially it's zooming out for a sec and not calling yourself a piece of shit every time that you're not perfect. Because let me tell you, perfect doesn't fucking exist. Like, I am the most consistent I've ever been since we've been together over the last 5 months, and that I haven't been consistent every day, but I've been the most consistent over 5 months because I'm not punishing myself. So that's the reframe, is understanding. Do you know what? Like, for me, when my period hits, I would just not go to the gym at all. Because I'd be like, I'm not as strong, so that would piss me off. I'd instantly be like, well, what's the fucking point of going, because I can't do what I usually can do. And instead it's reframing that to go, do you know what, even if I go and do half that workout with half the amount of weight, I'm still going. And it's celebrating that, rather than being like, well, why can't I do these things, there's no point. Or if I do binge on a bit of food, okay, cool, that's fine. I've done it now, and I just pick back up. It's not going, oh, well, let me just fuck it up even worse for myself now because I'm a piece of shit that can't do anything. It's about, okay, do you know what? That happened. Okay, on to the next. I just start again from then. I'm not going to start again tomorrow. I've done it now. Okay, let me just start again from now. It's just reframing it. It's like you brush your teeth every day, right? I mean, let's all be honest. We've all done it where we've forgotten to brush our teeth.
Woke up on the sofa at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and you've not brushed your teeth that night. Or you're rushing out the doors with the kids and you think, shit, I didn't brush my teeth. Do you then go, oh, I fucking better wait till Monday and brush my teeth on Monday? No, you don't. It's just a habit that is wired, and all habits are small changes every day. That's what creates your habit. So it's no different to that. It's same as you overspend one day. Are you suddenly in fucking bankruptcy? Good old Michael Scott. I declare bankruptcy. Like, are you there? No. Do you go, oh my fucking God, I better file for bankruptcy and then I've got to go and start all again on Monday? No, you don't. So why is it we have that approach when it comes to health, food, fitness, movement? And it is that reframe of, and again, it all comes down to your connection and your relationship with you and your trust in yourself, isn't it?
100%. I think from my point, from people that I've spoken to and clients that I've met and people I've had consultations with, one of the biggest things is people think that they need to train 5 or 6 times a week. So they're going to go from 0 times a week, perhaps, to 5. I think that's where that all or nothing approach comes in. If people think, I need to train so hard to get that physique, it's like, well, are you going to realistically go into the gym once at the moment? They're like, no. Well, are you doing any home workouts? No, but you want to go from nothing to 5. Like, that's the all or nothing approach. It's like, well, can we just set it up so it's reasonable? Can you go to the gym maybe once or twice? I think so, yeah, that's realistic. Okay, well, let's start with 1, and then let's just see how that goes. Rather than going from 0 to, full steam ahead, that's where the all or nothing. Or it's just going from no tracking of food, eating loads of takeaways, eating loads of snacks, and having no structure at all, to all of a sudden thinking you're going to stick to this massive calorie-restricted diet and go to the gym 5 times a week. That's going to lead to burnout.
100%. And you're just setting yourself up to later on fuck with your own mind, because then what's going to happen is, because it's not a habit, it's not a wired habit right now, so all that's going to happen is you're going to be overwhelmed, burnt out, restricted, pissed off, frustrated, and then you think you're the problem, and then it just adds the evidence to why I'm a piece of shit and I'm the problem. And because I know you're all toxic. I know you're all a little bit toxic like that, because that was literally me, and you've had times like that as well, haven't you, in your life?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like everybody goes through that, but that's all it is just looking at it logically and zooming out and just going, right, okay, no, it doesn't make me a piece of shit, so actually all I need to do is just start again. It's no different to I just brush my teeth later, or I just do double up tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is down to that.
Literally 10 minutes of walking after a meal could be quite life-changing for some people.
100%. That's it. Like, and even just doing that, you know, even once a day after lunch or after dinner or after breakfast, whatever, just making that conscious choice doesn't mean every time you eat you're gonna, I must go and walk for 10 minutes. It's like, right, let's just start with where can you, and just start, and then once that becomes a wired habit, everything you start it's just layering it. You're not gonna go from that to that overnight, and that's exactly why you get stuck in this shitty cycle. You know, it's about at the minute you're measuring your success by isolated moments, isn't it?
Yeah, and also social media. You can see a lot of these training programs that go on for like Hyroxes and, you know, really intense exercise, and you think, maybe I need to do that.
Yeah.
And, you know, and obviously you can do that, but it's, like I said, it's going to lead you to either feeling really good when you're on it and you feel great. You come back from the gym or come back from a run or workout and you think, oh, I feel great. But then you're all beaten up for the next few days because you've trained so hard. But then you don't train the next day. You think, oh, I've not done it. I've messed up already, so there's no point.
It is that though, isn't it? You do it the 1 or 2 days, or even the week, the first week, and you think, yeah, I'm fucking invincible. This time's different. And then one tiny thing happens and that's it. It blows you out for another maybe 6 weeks before then you get so fucked off again. You start the cycle again.
We all know someone, don't we, who's always on a diet.
Oh, yeah. We know multiple people. And that might even be you watching this, and no shade. But you know of someone who's always dieting, and that could be you. Like, I went through that stage for about a decade of yo-yoing. I was, you know, yo-yoing with my weight, up, down. And it was because I was in all or nothing, and I was switching and changing. You know, a lot of people, like, beat themselves up because they think that one pack of biscuits or that one Chinese or that one Domino's meat feast, whatever, they're going to lose all their progress. Like, you don't lose progress as fast as you think you do, but you lose momentum fucking quick through guilt. It's through the guilt, isn't it? That's what it is.
I think the scales as well, judging your progress on the scales is another thing that can really sort of affect that all or nothing approach, is when people get on the scales and they go, well, they don't like the number they see, and not allowing for obviously things like muscle growth and inflammation from training and food and water, etc. And then that can really mess them up, so they go, oh, I'm not doing it now.
110%. Talking about the whole, why are we wired to start on a Monday? You don't need a new week. You don't need that fresh start. You just need a new decision, a new direction.
So when it comes to being able to stick to something for a long period of time, we've pretty much established that going 100% in is going to be too difficult to do for anyone. But maybe we could follow an approach for most people, and this will work for most people, is that 80% of their, you know, diet and training and lifestyle will be pointing towards the direction they want to go in. So imagine your goal, and let's say it's weight loss, for example. Well, if 80% of what you're doing day to day is taking you closer to that goal, there's a good chance you're going to get there pretty quick, and it's not going to be too dramatic to have to stick to it. If you're going 100%, there's a good chance that you'll get there quicker, but there's also a good chance, well, a very, very high chance that you won't stick to it for long enough to even get there in the first place. So generally, rule that we do with most clients is 80-20, and that's where the refeed comes in, because that's 20% of the calories of the week that will kind of allow for bigger days, you know, meals out, pizzas, drinking, alcohol, etc., etc. Something that's really does mess people up is a sort of mentor that taught us this was incredible, and it's a real good tip for anyone to use. If you're dieting hard and training hard, there's probably a good chance you won't stick to it for a long period of time. And the analogy that was used is pretty much, imagine that you had to go to a school reunion and your ex-wife was going to be there, and you found out they've also all of a sudden got with your best friend, and you're going to meet them both at your school reunion, and you've got 1 week to sort it out, and you've got 1 week to lose as much weight as possible. So that might give you enough motivation to be able to go really 100% in for 1 week. But then after that 1 week, you're then going to crash and probably end up not following it for long enough. And
that is the cycle, isn't it?
But you'll get the best results if you have a reasonable diet and a reasonable training, reasonable exercise for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. You'll outperform anyone who goes really hard for 8 to 12 weeks on these like group training programs, or really hard for a dieting, for a holiday, or bodybuilding competition, or whatever it is. But then next thing you know, they've ballooned all the way back on, and then they're doing it again. You know, all these like shakes and weight loss clubs you can go to. they're always going to be attending them. They never actually sort the long-term problem out.
Yeah, 100%. It's just a plaster.
Yeah.
You're not actually getting to the root of it. You're not actually rewiring. You're not building new habits. You're not creating that discipline for you. You're not building that self-trust. You're not, like, you are just you're living in that cycle, and it's fucking exhausting to live in it. It's like what you said earlier of, like, you know, if you're going, right, this is the week. I'm going to go gym 5 times a week. I'm going to smash 10k steps every day. I'm going to eat fucking broccoli and rice. I'm going to meal prep it all every fucking day. I'm going to drink 3 litres of water. If you're someone who right now is doing about 2,000 steps, you don't go to the gym at all. You don't even, like, prep any of your meals. You're having takeaways. You know, if that's your lifestyle now, jumping into that, like, yes, I'm going to do it all this week. Reduce that plan. Reduce it. Just start with something small. Start with, I'm going to aim for 5,000 steps, like 3 times this week, or either every day. Or I'm going to start off with drinking X amount of water every day. Or I'm going to start off with cutting down the takeaways and just have 1 a week this week. Do you know what I mean? Reduce your plan. Like, that's probably the best advice I can give with the all or nothing is, it's annoying, I know, because we're frustrated, we're impatient.
We want to
get
there quickly.
We want to get there quickly, but I'm telling you now, you ain't going to get there at all. You think, I'm going to do it so quick because I'm going to do it fucking all or nothing. I'm going all in or I'm all out.
It also depends what the motivation is, of course.
Yeah,
you know,
of course it is.
Factors, if your doctor told us all of a sudden you have to lose weight for an operation or for diabetes, etc., there might be enough motivation that you could probably train a little bit harder and maybe stick to the plan a little bit more. But, you know, the point we're saying is that realistically, you want to look at your phone, your fitness watch, whatever it's you're using to sort of track your steps and go, well, maybe I could do 10% extra. And I'd always say that's a good sort of gauge to sort of go, maybe I could just do 10% more. And just by doing that extra movement, your body will work a bit more efficiently. You start to build a little bit more muscle, not as much as strength training, but a little bit more muscle. And you start to burn a little bit more calories. And just starting there is normally a fantastic place to begin the fitness journey.
And imagine doing that just for 3 months without doing the all or nothing. Imagine doing that consistently for 3 months, where you'd be. Fucking insane. Like, not just physically, mentally, emotionally, everything.
And you trust yourself more because you're more likely to stick to it. Like,
and then
the mental side of it's huge.
You'll find, even if it's not just fitness, if you're an all or nothing person, it won't be just fitness.
Yeah.
Will it? It'll be a lot in life, and you'll find so much of your life and your your relationships, your job, business, career, whatever, everything will start to become more fulfilling, more like simple and less overwhelming, less burnt out, and you just will feel so much lighter.
Yeah, I agree.
Because at the end of the day, like, the momentum doesn't come from pressure. It comes from proof. It comes from you proving to yourself every day that you can do it. And even on the days where it's like, I haven't been perfect. I like to fucking scrap perfect, but I haven't been, where I wanted to be today. But you know what? That's okay. Let's look at what I have done today. Mm-hmm. So, actionable steps that you need to do in the next 24 hours that will stop the all or nothing cycle. Take it away, Jonesy boy.
Number one, always a fantastic place to start is introduce a bit of fruit and vegetables into your diet. Very, very simple way to sort of make you feel a lot better physically and mentally. Number two is to start getting out and getting moving more. So we're not talking about having to go to the gym and do really crazy workouts, but we are saying that you're probably going to need to do something. So a good way to start is looking at a fitness watch or phone and saying, okay, how many steps am I currently doing? Let's just aim for sort of 10 to 20% extra and just get you moving a bit more. Number three is to start writing down your goals and read them regularly. Mm-hmm. So you actually start to make it part of your DNA, to actually make it like congruent to what you are doing will stick towards your goals, because otherwise it's all a bit wafty. So eating a bit more fruit and veg, increase your movement, and actually writing down your goals, but read them regularly.
And also just lower that bar temporarily. Like, meet yourself where you're at, innit? Mm-hmm. Don't try and become this whole new person overnight. Meet yourself where you're at and start building together. Mm-hmm. Right?
100%.
Trust me, with the all or nothing, you're not on your own. Everybody experiences all or nothing. Some people more than others. Like, for me, more than Luke, because I am neurospice, so I definitely have an all or nothing mindset. But essentially, all it is about reconnecting back with you, building that relationship back with you. And I know it sounds cheesy, I know it sounds cringy, but that's where it starts. Anything you do in life, whether it's fitness, career, physical, mental, whatever, everything comes back to you, doesn't it, at the end of the day? So you're not lazy, you haven't failed anything. It's not that you're shit and you can't fucking stick to anything. You just need to meet yourself where you're at and build them sustainable habits.
Yeah, 100%. And then you get long-term results.
Stunning. So if you are right now in that all or nothing and you've been stuck there for maybe months, maybe years, maybe decades, you're the sort of person we actually help inside Activated Coaching. We're not just about losing weight, we're actually about rewiring, connecting back to you and building a lifestyle, not just a quick 8-week shred. So if you want to have a little chin wag with either of us, no pressure, no bullshit, there's a type form below so you can apply for a free activation call.